Hello children, I hope you are all happy and safe. Welcome to this special English hour. Here every day we will be learning something new in a fun and interesting way. Are you ready to have fun? Then okay, please join me in a dance.
Monster here, monster there, monster everywhere. I think this invisible monster wants to play with us. Come on, let's see if the monster wants to play with us. Monster, can you roll and clap? Monster, come on, roll and clap. Monster, can you jump and touch your toes? Monster, come on, jump and touch your toes. Did you see that? He is playing with us. Monster, can you tap really fast? Monster, come on, tap really fast. Monster, can you clap around? Monster, come on, clap around. Wow, this was so much fun. Monster, we will see you soon. Bye-bye.
Children, we will be reading a very interesting lesson today. If you have a textbook, please open to page number 58. We will be reading The Bremen Town Musicians. Please point to the words as I read. If you don't have a textbook, please see your TV screens and listen to me carefully. Once there was a donkey who had worked long and hard for his master. Now he had grown weak and could not do much work. So his master began to treat him unkindly. He even began to starve the donkey. He wanted to save the money he spent on the donkey's food. In the end, the poor donkey left the house. He believed he still had a good, strong singing voice. So he decided to go to Bremen town and earn his living as a town musician. So children, in this story, there is a donkey. The donkey worked very hard all these years for his master. But what happens when the donkey grows old and weak and is not able to do much work? The master starts treating the donkey in an unkind way. He does not even give him food. He starts starving the donkey so that he can save the money he would spend on the donkey's food. The donkey was very sad and had grown even more weak. So one day the donkey decides and leaves the house. The donkey believes that he has a good singing voice and can earn a living out of it, can earn money out of it. So the donkey leaves the house. On the way, he met an old dog. He too had been kicked out of the house by a cruel master. The dog was afraid. How will I earn my bread? He said. Why, you have a voice as good as mine, said the donkey. Let us both go to Bremen and sing for the townspeople. We shall be well paid there. So the two companions went on together. The donkey decided to go to Bremen town and earn his living as a musician. On the way, he met a dog. The dog's master had also kicked him out of the house. The dog was worried. How will I earn my living now? The donkey said, why, you also have a good singing voice. We both can go to Bremen town and earn money as musicians. The dog and the donkey now became companions and were on their way to Bremen town. Suddenly, they heard a cat mewing. Sadly, with tears in his voice. Why are you crying? They asked. How can I be happy knowing that my mistress is going to drown me? I am old and would like to sit by the fire and sleep. I cannot catch mice as I did before. So, my mistress does not need me anymore. Where am I to go? Come with us to Bremen. You have a sweet voice and you know night music. You too can be a town musician, said the donkey. The donkey's master was starving him. The dog's master was very cruel and kicked him out of the house. Now, the donkey and the dog were on their way to Bremen town when they met a cat who was crying. When they asked the cat what was the matter, she said, how can I be happy when I know my mistress is going to drown me? She is going to put me in water. The donkey told the cat, don't be sad. Come with us to Bremen town. You too can be a town musician with us. Now the three travelled together for some time till they came upon a farmyard. There they heard a cock's loud wailing. When they made inquiries, the cock told them, my mistress is preparing a feast for her guests. She has told the cook to kill me for the feast. I am so frightened. So the donkey invited the cock to join the band of musicians. When the donkey, the dog and the cat were travelling to Bremen town, they came across a farmyard. Here, a cock was wailing. When they asked the cock what the matter was, the cock said, "How can I be at peace when my mistress has asked her cook to cook me for tonight's feast? She has called many guests." The donkey, the dog and the cat asked the cock to join them to Bremen town. Bremen was still a long way away. On the way, they had to cross a forest. As it began to get dark, the cock flew to the top of a tree to look around for shelter. He saw an old house among the trees. The four friends decided to rest there for the night. It was quite dark by the time they reached the house. Through the window, they saw some robbers feasting at a large table inside. The animals had a clever idea. Why not give their first performance here? The robbers would be so pleased that they would happily share their food with the four musicians. They might even pay them for their performance. On their way to Bremen town, the donkey, the dog, the cat and the cock decided to take some rest. So the cock flew around to look for a place to rest. He found an old house in the forest. So all of them went to the old house. But what do they see there? They saw that there were robbers in the house who were feasting at the dining table. They all had an idea. The animals thought that if they put up a performance and the robbers are happy with them, the robbers would share their food with them and may also pay them some money. So the donkey placed his forelegs on the window ledge. The dog jumped on the donkey's back and the cat on the dog's. The cock perched on the cat's head. Then all at once and all together they began to sing their wonderful song. Strangely, the music only frightened the robbers. They only heard a terrible noise and saw the huge shadow cast by the animals together. They sprang from the table and taking to their heels disappeared into the forest. The four friends were puzzled, but they gladly sat down at the table and had a hearty dinner. Then they put out the light and went to sleep. The donkey on the straw in the yard, the cat near the stove, the dog on the doormat, and the cock on the beam of the roof. So, what did the animals do? The donkey put his feet on the window ledge. The dog climbed on the donkey's back. The cat climbed on the dog's back. And right at the top stood the cock. All at once, they all began to sing. The robbers inside the house heard the noise and were scared. They immediately ran away into the forest because they heard the loud noise and saw the big shadow created by the four animals. What did the animals do then? The animals saw their chance and they sat at the dining table and ate all the food. Then they all went to sleep and got some rest.
Now the robbers had not gone very far. Their leader saw the house become dark and quiet. So he sent a man to see if it was safe to go back to the house. The robbers had kept all their stolen riches in that house and wanted them back.
So the robbers that ran away from the house had gone to their leader. All the robbers had kept their stolen goods in that house, so they wanted it back. So the leader sent one of his men to go and check if they could enter the house again. The man went into the house on tiptoe. He saw the cat's eyes and thought they were burning coals. He tried to pick up one to light his candle, but it frightened the cat. The angry cat flew at him and scratched his face. This frightened the robber. He turned to run out of the house. As he ran, the dog on the doormat bit his leg hard. He stumbled and fell on the donkey. The donkey, woken up suddenly, gave the robber a smart kick with his hind legs. And all this while, the cock had been screaming cock-a-doodle-doo in his ears and flapping his wings around his head. The robber nearly died of fright. Somehow he got back to his gang. In a trembling voice, he told them that the house was full of monsters and deadly creatures who bit and scratched and kicked and attacked you in the dark. So the robbers never went back to the house. The four friends found enough money in the house to live on there, in happiness and comfort. That is why the musicians never went to Bremen. The animals were all asleep at home. The cat near the stove, the donkey on the straw, the dog on the doormat, and the cock on the beam of the roof. The leader of the robbers sent one of his men to check the house. When this man reached the house, he was very quiet and tiptoeing around the house. When he saw the cat's eyes at night, he thought that was burning coal. When he tried to pick one of them up, the cat suddenly woke up with a fright. The cat scratched the robber. The robber got scared and started running. The dog bit the robber on his leg. The robber stumbled upon the donkey. The donkey also gave him a kick with his hind legs. And the cock kept flapping its wings and kept saying cock-a-doodle-doo in the robber's ears. The robber ran out of the house and straight to his leader. The robber was very scared and told all the other robbers and his leader that the house was full of monsters and scary creatures who scratch, bite, and kick. After listening to this, the robbers never thought of returning to the house. All the animals found enough wealth in the house to stay on there. So, they never went to Bremen town. Children, we came across lots of new words in the lesson that we read today. So come, let's try to understand their meaning. The first word is companions. 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 Companions are partners. I had many companions in school. Next word, wailing. 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 To wail means to cry bitterly. The sad cat was wailing. The poor old lady was wailing. Next word, puzzled. 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 Not sure. The teacher looked puzzled. Ravi looked puzzled looking at the math sum. Stumble. 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 Stumble means to fall upon or to find suddenly. I stumbled on a rock. The hunter stumbled upon a treasure. Next word, fright. 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 Fright means fear, to be scared of. The monster gave the people a fright. I was filled with fright after the accident. Children, I hope you liked today's session. Till we meet next time, please take care. Bye bye and stay safe.